guys, so today I'm going to be doing Mia's 2-month update. She is like midway through her 2 months. She's going to be 3 months soon, but I want to do this video because I want to have it like kind of, I guess, on a record, if you want to say. She is here breastfeeding, by the way. Just FYI, I don't think you can see anything, but who knows. Anyways, whatever. So we are just gonna get into this video. I haven't done an update video at all on her, by the way. Also ignore like the blankets and the pregnancy pillow and all that stuff in the background. Yes, I'm still using my pregnancy pillow because it's like the best thing I've ever came across. Anyways, so I'm gonna kind of recap her whole 2 months, but focus this mostly on like right now, what she's doing right now. So it has been an amazing 2 months. It's the happiest I've ever been, just FYI. But she has been doing pretty good ever since actually the hospital. She has slept about 6 hours a night, pretty much. There will be phases where like she'll only go 3 hours through the night, but usually she'll go a whole 6 hours, 5 or 6 hours, majority of the time. Some nights, like I said, like sometimes she'll go through like a phase where like a couple nights in a row she'll get up every 3 hours, but most of the time it is every 6, which is very lucky for us. Still now she's doing that, but she has been doing that since the hospital. We've been very lucky in that sense. So she has been breastfeeding and supplementing. I do plan on doing a whole video on my breastfeeding journey. It has been a journey, to say the least. It's been honestly a roller coaster ride. It has been difficult, it's been hard, it's been emotional, but overall it's been really rewarding for us. And I want to kind of get my story out there just so that other moms can hopefully relate, so that, you know, if they're going through something similar, you know, or you're, I don't know, just so you don't feel alone, because I know like it's really, it can feel really alone, especially from like what I went through. I just felt so helpless and like I didn't have anyone to talk to, and I was ashamed and embarrassed. So as of right now, we are, she's breastfeeding still every 3 to 4 hours now, except for, like I said, at night. She'll usually, usually what she'll do now, she'll nurse around like 11 or 12 is her last nursing session at night, which isn't really a problem for me because that's when I usually go to bed, is around that time. So I don't really think it's that late. So she'll usually like nurse for the last time around 11 or 12, and depending on that, usually she'll get up at around 6 or 7 in the morning, for her nursing session in the morning, and that's like her first session of the day is around 6 or 7 in the morning. And then we just kind of nurse every 3 to 4 hours throughout the day. Sometimes she'll go 5 or 6, but that's very rare. So yeah, so that's like what she's doing right now. Like I said, we are nursing, and I'm also supplementing with formula. I have it right here, so I'll just show it to you. I am supplementing with the Similac for supplementation for breastfeeding moms who choose to introduce formula. This is the one that the lactation consultant that I went to gave me and recommended, so that's the one I've been using. So that's that. I'm not really going to go too far into the breastfeeding because, like I said, I'm going to do a whole video on that. But we did have tongue tie, which was a whole difficult situation in itself. Once again, I'll talk more about that in the breastfeeding video. So if you guys are interested in any of that, like the tongue tie, the breastfeeding, her scheduling, more in depth on that topic, then just watch that video. It probably will be the video after this, to be honest. So be looking out for that video after this one. Subscribe if you need to, if you want to see that video, so that you don't miss out on that. So that's it. That's everything I want to talk about with breastfeeding right now. She started to, at 2 months, she started to smile. So I think the exact same week she turned 2 months is when she started smiling at us. It is like the best feeling in the world to see her smile. Started out with her just smiling at me like when I would sing a good morning song to her, and then now it's turned into every single time she wakes up from a nap, she smiles at me. every single time, pretty much she's just like awake and just chilling. She smiles at me, and that's another thing that has changed is she has now, she's just awake a lot more. So whereas before she was sleeping every single time after she ate, now she will sometimes stay up for like a total of like 7 hours. It's kind of intense. So it's just not what I'm used to. Obviously going from like the sleepy newborn phase to now this is like the newborn phase where she's kind of staying up but kind of not, or she won't sleep as long, which is another, I guess it's a little bit harder because she won't sleep as long. So she'll sleep for like 20 minutes at a time, sometimes not even, and then she'll wake up and be like all smiles, which is a good thing. Like I'm glad she's not screaming, but she's definitely more awake. So we are doing a lot of like one-on-one, like talking to her, just kind of keeping her entertained when she's awake. We got a couple of toys when she turned 2 months because it's getting to that point where like they entertain her. So like the little dog that like makes noises and talks to her and like sings ABCs and stuff, we did get one of those and a couple of other little miscellaneous toys for her, since she is awake a lot more and she's started to like notice things. So also at 2 months, like this has been a big month for us, so kind of things happened and changed really quickly. So now also at 2 months she has started to, like, she notices things more, so stuff will entertain her. She's noticing the TV, she'll watch TV. She not like watch it, I shouldn't really say it like that, but she'll, like, if me and Matt are watching TV, she'll sit there and she'll watch it for like a good 30 minutes if we're just like sitting there. And now also too, when she's nursing and she hears the TV, she'll totally just like flip her head around and stare at the TV. It's kind of a little bit of an issue because it's like distracting her a little bit, but it is what it is. And that's why that's why we got the toys that we got her, the toys that make noises and sing, and light up. We got those because she's starting to get to that point where that stuff is entertaining to her and where it's like exciting for her to look at. So yeah, we did get some of those. She also loves the car as of right now. My mom and grandparents have a beach house, so we're actually leaving in 2 days to go for Easter weekend. And it's been kind of amazing that she loves the car so much because we've gone a couple times now with her. I went once by myself. For the first time that she went, I took her by myself, which it was a brave decision of me. Everyone was like, I don't know what you're doing. But I honestly, Matt is on call sometimes, so it was just like, it was good for me to get out with her. But she did amazing. Like, she slept the whole time. I had to stop once on the way there to nurse her in the middle of it, but that was it. And then after that, like on the way home, she didn't wake up once. Like, she was like still asleep when we got home for at least like 20 to 30 minutes. So we have been able to take her to the beach a couple times, and she does amazing during the car rides for that. A couple times when we've been home and she has been just really fussy, sometimes I will just put her in her car seat and go on a car ride, put some music on, and she loves that, like loves it. She falls right asleep, and that will keep her asleep for hours. So that's what I'll do. Sometimes I've had to do that, I think like 2 times to kind of calm her down, because that's like the only thing at that point that will kind of really relax her and get her into like a deep sleep. So she loves the car, like I said, which is really good for us because we do like to go to the beach. Especially with the weather warming up. So that's a good thing. I don't know if that's going to change as she starts to be more awake, if she's going to start getting bored and start not liking it, but we're going to do what we can. We did get her one of those like little car seat toys that hangs off of the handle of the car seat. So hopefully if she does start to be more awake in the car, hopefully that will at least entertain her a little bit. She does have a little bit of cradle cap. It's going away. She does have some on her eyebrows still and a little bit on her head, but we have been using the brush a little bit, and it seems to be going away. As far as bath time, she loves bath time. So we kind of have a routine where we will have one of us get in the bath with her rather than putting her in like the bathtub itself, just to keep her warm. And okay, we will put her in there with one of us, and we will the other one will be in there washing her while the other one is like holding her, that's in the tub. And like say Matt is holding her in the tub, I'll wash her and then I'll take her with me, get her changed into a diaper, put lotion on her, and then I'll do skin on skin time with her, usually after bath time. And usually we'll do that at nighttime, especially if she's fussy. She likes the bath so much, in my opinion, that it calms her down. So she likes the bath so much that usually that will just kind of calm her down, and we can do that before bedtime if she's really fussy, or we can tell her tummy is kind of bothering her and she'll love the like whole thing, and then I'll do skin on skin with her, feed her, and she'll go to bed and she'll sleep really well usually after that. So she does love bath time. Also, another thing that she has started to do this month is she loves her hands, to like chew on her hands. It's like her new favorite thing. She absolutely loves that. So she started this actually just a couple weeks ago, where she has just started to chew her hands. To be honest, we've kept mitts on her pretty much since she's born. She has scratched her face so much. I could even not make it through a lactation consultant appointment without her scratching her face like 3 times while I was trying to feed her. So we just kind of kept the little mitts on her, whether they were attached to her actual like clothing and we just folded them over, or whether we had the mitts, which she's wearing preemie mitts, by the way, still. So whether it didn't matter what it was, if the clothing did not have mitts that came over, that already folded over, we would put mitts on her because she just scratched her face so much. So we have kind of started to take those off. She hasn't worn them in a couple weeks now. And it seems that she really likes it because she's able to chew on her hands. I just really make sure that I'm like trimming her nails. She still does scratch herself occasionally, but not as much, and I want her to learn how to use her hands and have her hands out without like scratching her face, so she doesn't have to wear the mitts, especially since it's getting warmer out. It's just kind of too much. It's too hot for her. But also too, if I do feel her hands are getting cold, I will put them on her occasionally, but it has been not as much nearly as what I used to. I literally used to keep them on her 24/7. So she's loving having her hands out and having her hands free and being able to chew on them. It's her new favorite thing. She absolutely loves that. And speaking of her still wearing preemie mitts, she also is still in newborn diapers and in newborn clothing. 0 to 3 month stuff is still too big on her. I mean, kind of like still swallowing her up. Lengthwise, we're having a problem. This is what we've kind of had since the beginning. She's really long, so stuff will not fit her that way. So like if it's a onesie or something, or like a sleeper that has footies on it, it is sometimes the newborns still don't fit her because or she's growing out of those because of how long she's getting. But everything else, like the 0 to 3 will fit her lengthwise, but then they're way too big like everywhere else. And the biggest thing that concerns me about that is it being too loose on her, is the fact that like I'm afraid it's going to come up over her mouth or something when she's sleeping, or cover her face during the night, because like that's kind of how big they are still. Some of them fit a little bit better, but she is for the most part still in newborn clothes. I think we put her in 0 to 3 months like once or twice, that's it. So still at almost 3 months, she's still in newborn clothes. She was really little. I think I don't know if I mentioned this, she was born at 6 pounds 1 ounces. Her lowest weight dropped to 5 pounds 11 ounces. So yeah, she is still really little. I think right now she's probably at about 11 pounds. So I mean, she's definitely grown a lot, but she's still in newborn clothes. So yeah, like I also said, she still is also in newborn diapers. We tried to put her in ones and it just did not work. Like they were so big on her, it was ridiculous. So yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. She's doing really well. She's happy, she's healthy, and that's really all that matters. We are so happy. I'm so happy. I am a stay-at-home mom. We decided that I wouldn't go back to work and that I would just stay home with her. This was a decision that me and my fiance made, that we just decided was the best for us for right now. So for right now, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be home with her, and I'm honestly so excited because I just can't wait to see her grow and learn. But yeah, we're gonna continue to do these update videos. I'm gonna try to do them every single month. And yeah, I'm really excited. So I hope you guys like this video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, if you guys want to see more videos, and if you guys want to see that breastfeeding video that I was talking about. I'm gonna go over tongue tie, my experience with that. I'm gonna go over supplementing. I'm gonna go over like the emotional part of it. I'm gonna kind of go over everything. I'm gonna go over like how, just my whole experience. So if you are interested in that, or you want opinions, or you want to hear what happened with me, or you're pregnant and you kind of want to know a little bit of input on that, or you're going through the same thing and you just kind of want to hear what I chose to do, just make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can check out that video. It's going to be kind of packed full with a lot of information of what I went through, and as well as like what I chose to do as what I thought was the best decisions for me and her as her mother. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys want to see that, like this video. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys. Really quickly, I wanted her to at least make one appearance in this video. So here she is. She woke up. She probably will supplement now with formula, but here she is. This is Mia. Yeah, see, here she goes with the hand chewing thing. She's also super squirmy, just to mention that as well. But here she is. This is little Mia. What you doing, Munch? Oh, you're going to eat your fingers? Yeah, those fingers are so good. Those fingers are so good. You're just the cutest. Did you know that? Just the cutest.